Mars, the planet of action, exertion, bold determination, changes, sex, achievement, just going towards things, y'all, is finally out of Cancer and moving into Leo this week. So let's talk about this Shameless Squad. What up for those of you that are new? I am Shamelessly Sexy Jackie Boo. I am a psychic medium and certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach because I use astrology to help people as a tool to understand their sexuality. So if you are new, I need you to smash that subscribe button, boo. Make sure to like this video, especially if you got value from it, yo. And make sure to comment anything that resonates with you, y'all. But with me being a sun sign in Cancer and having a lots of Cancer placements in my chart, y'all, I've been feeling this Mars and Cancer energy here. So what I want to talk to you all about in today's video is really discuss, what we've been going through the past 6-ish months or so, and how these energies are going to be changed and influencing in how we move forward and take action now. Mars is the planet of aggression, assertiveness, sexual libido, and also like in your face kind of energy, like let's go. And in Cancer specifically, Mars is fallen. So I want to tell you a little bit about this overall Shameless Squad, and let's talk about this. And if you are in the chat, hello, what's up? Give me some hearts or say hi in the chat too. I would love to know where you are tuning in from, boo. Let me know your sun, your moon, your rising, everything like that, even your Mars sign if you know it too, okay? But thank you all to my returning subscribers, your likes, subscribes, donations, everything like that. As you know, YouTube is my only stream of income right now, so your girl is trying her best to be able to put out content out there for all of you. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for all your donations, all your energy, all your support as moderators on this channel. I could not keep going if it weren't for all of you. So I just want to say I love you. And if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, boo. So let's talk specifically about this Mars and Leo kind of dance tango. I was gonna say tango and Tance came out. So Tance, tango, whatever, dance. So Mars had been in Leo previously, and then Mars went in Cancer and went retrograde. So it's like with retrogrades, we move backwards. Like when we are moving forward in a sign, that's like taking that step, that dance forward in the energies. But then when it's a retrograde, it goes backwards in the vibe and the energy of that sign. And Mars has been in Cancer for a really long time. So I know my Cancer water babies are specifically feeling this out there. How are y'all feeling with this? Have you been struggling with this at all? For me personally, I talked about this in another video, specifically that it has been so hard to just be able to maintain a physical exercise routine. And some days it's 90 minutes for me, some days it's 20, and that's just what it's going to have to be. But for y'all that don't know, I love exercise. So I'm 5'2 3/4, and I previously weighed 195 and I lost like 65, 66 pounds. And so this is something where when Mars was in Cancer, I specifically felt it as a Cancer sun, be it the body, everything like that. So what are your Mars and Cancer stories? Let me know in the chat or in the comments below too. And if you're ready to move out of these energies. So Mars is fallen in Cancer. So what that means specifically when a planet is fallen in a particular sign, it does not do well there at all, Shameless Squad. Mars really wants to cut through issues, move forward, and Cancer doesn't like necessarily being confrontational. It's very emotional in actions. It's temperamental. It's circular movement. It's really something where Cancer doesn't feel comfortable doing those things, and it's less clear actions and direction here. So if you feel like you've been in this fog since Mars has been in Cancer for this entire year so far, and it playing around, going back and forth between Leo and Cancer last year, you've probably felt this energy that it's been really hard to take action on your goals, your sexual libido, your wellness, or assert yourself in different types of situations. And you could also feel the shadow of Cancerian energies is very manipulative, controlling, maybe emotional, maybe really, really, really noticing Cancer's pinchers coming out, be it for yourself or others, since it's been in that sign energy. So let's talk about this. I want to get through all 12 rising sign fortunes. I definitely encourage you to check your sun and your moon and your Mars if you know it too here. And I'm going to show you the chart specifically about what's just kind of going on with this energy and what Mars means in Leo too here. So I will also be talking about that in this video. And I'm going to pull some tarot as well as like a sexual self-care card or maybe a couple for the energies here overall for you to kind of know about this here specifically. So with Mars in Leo though, let's talk about this. This is kind of like that very performative, fun, like fire sign and a fiery, passionate, let's take action, forward momentum energy. It's really a time where you might radiate confidence or charisma, or you're really being called to do that moving forward with any types of goals here. Really take advantage of these energies by building yourself up, building that self-esteem muscle, and moving forward in this. With Mars and Leo too, you might just naturally be attracting attention wherever you go. And if you have Mars and Leo specifically in your chart, that is probably going to be really heightened for you. Mars and Leo's really does like this energy blesses all of us with creativity, with passion, with joy, with pleasure, as well as this flair for leadership. Leo is like this royal king queen energy. And so you might just kind of be feeling that vibe too, to really shine in your pursuits. Or other people might be like complimenting you, saying, like, wow, you're awesome. Wow, you rock that. Wow, you did this, that, whatever. And this is a time to really allow yourself to express yourself and move forward with some of these things. So, really, the biggest thing, the biggest tip that I can give you when it comes to Mars and Leo moving forward for the next couple months is really follow your passions unapologetically. You're destined to lead right now in this certain area and aspects of your life, specifically based on the rising sign fortune. Check your sun, moon, Mars too. But really stay humble to maintain different types of strong connections or working on your goals and take things one step at a time is what I really, really love for this too. Okay, Shameless Squad. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the chart here specifically, and we're going to talk about some of the aspects here as well. So give your girl a hot minute here. If you have not liked, definitely like this video overall, and make sure to let me know if you are enjoying the new astrology videos that I'm doing here on my channel. Okay. So here is the grid specifically. So Mars is going to change into Leo late night where I'm at on April 17th at 11:21 p.m. It could be on the 18th, depending on where you're at in the world here overall. And it's going to be at the 0 degrees of Leo specifically here. Okay. So this is something where let's go through the aspects. So this is the grid, this is the wheel, this is everything like that. So this is the general vibe and energies of this day. This will mainly impact Aries rising with this chart specifically, but there could just be some themes as well that play out for you too. Now, when we go to the grid here, we're going to share something new with y'all. So we go all the way over here. Mars is like the circle with the arrow here. Okay. So this is Mars energy. Now, when we go down here, it is trining Saturn, okay, in Pisces, and it is also trining Neptune in Pisces, which are harmonious flow energies, specifically creativity, intuition, emotional intimacy, loving what you do, like sharing in pleasure and empathy with other people, being compassionate with other people. Saturn is rules, responsibilities, regulations, discipline, taking some steps. Neptune is dreamy, mysticism, spirituality. So pay attention to your dreams here with all the water here. And we have Mars trining the North Node of fate and destiny here. So you are going to be really, really, really wanting to be mindful of how these energies are playing out for you as I'm pulling up the horoscopes, doing my best to interpret and intuit the chart in regards of not only where you're taking action, these trines specifically, as well as sexual energies overall. Okay. So this is something to pay attention to. Trines are also a time to take advantage of this energy because it is very harmonious, it is very flowy, and it's going to give you more information about how this could be playing out for you and how to use astrology as a tool during this time when we have these three trines in the sky. That is very following your dreams with a disciplined plan, trining Mars and moving forward. So I like this because there's some balanced energies in that specifically. There is an opposition to Pluto right here, and Pluto is in Aquarius. So, opposition specifically in astrology, more so, are one of the harder challenges. It's because it's where we tend to blame other people and maybe not take accountability, responsibility, or discipline action for ourselves here. So, when we look at the chart, we have, okay, Mars here. We have it making a trine to Neptune in Aries. I'm so sorry. I said Pisces. Y'all, I know. Your girl, please forgive me. Mars is still in Cancer when I'm recording this on Monday, April 14th here. So I have a Neptune in Aries video up on my channel here. So that is just my Freudian slip. So my apologies, everyone. So you have Mars trining Neptune in Aries. So we have this balance of watery, fiery energy here, right? You have Mars trining the node of fate in Pisces here, and you have Mars trining Saturn, disciplined action, creativity, moving forward, stepping into your destiny. That's dreamlike here with some discipline overall. And then we have it opposing Pluto. So it's in the opposite house here specifically. So this is where we tend to blame others for maybe things that came up with ourselves here. So I am going to stop sharing my screen for a moment and we will get into, I'm going to pull up the other charts. We are going to get into the rising sign, horoscopes, fortune for astrology. I'm going to pull a couple cards for each of you in regards of tarot and what to just kind of expect in general, and sexual self-care oracle messages for you too, because Mars, legit, that is a part of our sexual self-care as a placement. And I want to tell all of you this is based on your rising sign fortune. That is your ascendant, who you are in the game of life, what you show to other people, you know, how you show up in general. So, my rising sign is Capricorn. So, I am not a Cancer rising. Cancer is my sun sign, right? If you know, you know. If you can see the ink, the crabby, okay? So, I am going to be looking at Capricorn first when it comes to these horoscopes because it's going to be the most accurate. Because when the sun was setting on my birthday, when I was born in June, it was setting in my ascendant sign of Capricorn in whatever degrees that is in my birth chart. During that day, that's when the sun is setting. That is your ascendant. That is how astrologers, based off their astrology, based off of the fortunes, the horoscopes, they write up on different apps, on different websites, on YouTube here. That's how they look at horoscopes specifically based on what's happening in the sky. You need to be looking at your rising sign because that's what's happening in the moment's current day here. Okay. Then your sun sign is the day that you were born on. So for me, I would check my Cancer sun second. Okay. And then my moon sign, and your sun is like your career, your finances. It's also like your identity, your ego, your body, and your moon sign is also your, and sun sign can be seen as like father, everything like that too, masculine energies. Moon sign is feminine energies. We all have them, regardless of gender here. And that is your intuition, your feelings. It can also be like home matters and mother nurturing kind of energy as well. Your Mars sign is going to look different. It's going to be the circle with a little like arrow coming out of it, right? So I invite you to check all of them, see what placements you resonate with. I know everyone's astrology is different. This is general basic astrology. No, I am not looking at your birth chart or anything like that. So if something doesn't resonate, that is probably why, okay? So only take what resonates with you. And let me pull up the chart here and we will just talk about this specifically, okay? And we will go through all 12 rising sign, Mars and Leo fortunes here specifically. So then that way we can look at everything right off the bat with this, okay? So let me share my screen. Okay, so like I said, depending on where you're at, this is going to be hitting us at, you know, later in the evening on the 17th, but then it's really going to show up the next day on the 18th, where you're at in the world. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. This specific, I was going to say full moon. It's not a full moon. Okay. This specific Mars is going to be in your fifth house here. Okay. This is romance. This is creativity. This is your sexuality. This is your sexual pleasure. This is your joy. This is your happiness. This is hookups. This is F buddies. This is romance. This is different kinds of things. So you're really going to be taking action towards something specifically in regards of how you might be asking other people out on the date here, how you might be like, I want to go to this painting class here. How can I be creative? How can I plan for more joy and pleasure and moving forward? You could be starting something new specifically here overall too when it comes to this that really just helps you in some sort of creative endeavor manifest some different types of goals specifically. And also, it's something where you really probably want to be able to have it be something brand new that is really going to help you with your overall destiny here and moving forward from here, like Mars, into, this whole energy of destiny, 12th house. This is a lot of creative ideas between this trine here going on between you and your 12th house. This could also be like maybe a destined opportunity, connection. Maybe someone is in town, far off distant shores, lands where you may be dating them specifically, with it making a trine to the north node, whoops, in Pisces here, okay? With it trining Neptune in your first house, this is kind of maybe someone taking some sort of action towards you, you boldly taking action towards someone else here, really talking about different types of things that you love and how you're connecting with this fifth house, first house kind of energy here. This is also nurturing your inner child specifically. So things that you like to do, when you were younger, everything like that overall. This is something where I feel like for a lot of you as well, with Saturn and Pisces, this might also be, you moving forward in regards of like taking action to like my pens here. I'm just having so much fun drawing on this. Taking action in regards of different goals here with Saturn, right? This is you moving into something that specifically feels like it's disciplined with creativity with Mars trining in your first house here. So what's this nice harmonious flow here? You may get some sort of dreams here as well. So with just everything in this trining, Leo, moving forward, how to take actions in regards of like maybe date nights, inner child healing, and moving forward with some of this stuff. So, a dream journal, you might wake up again the next day and kind of knowing how to take action towards these goals here. Okay. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Mars, this is something where this is playing out for you. With it opposing Pluto in your 10th house here or your 11th house here, this is kind of like the friendship house. This is like the community house. This is where you meet people up. This is a wish fulfillment. This could have been blaming someone, for like some sort of date or connection, something that just didn't come through here. It's also in your sibling sign, or these are also sibling signs here, Aquarius and Leo. So pay attention to any stubbornness between friends. Pay attention to anybody that you've known since like childhood friendships, relationships, trying to maybe like fight with you because Mars is like a fighty kind of planet. For Mars in the fifth house, this could also be an easy kind of romance potentially that comes in for you. You might actually have like a hookup with someone specifically. You may have plenty of sexual energy, energetic fun. This is like play all day energy, lots of fun dates potentially coming in here for you. So really have fun with this intimacy, sex, pleasure, all these different kinds of things. Romance flows easily to you with dating and fun. Creativity can be adventurous. Just make sure you're not chasing the thrills and do connect deeply with people here in this house specifically overall. So let's shuffle out the tarot deck here. Tower moments, shock, Oz, opportunities. Yay, we love that, Aries. Okay. Most important messages for Aries. Okay, Seven of Cups. What did I say? Pay attention to your dreams here overall. Oh, I wanted to exit the screen as I did this. That's okay, Aries. I'll do it in the next one. Okay. And we have Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you might be letting go of some sort of connection that is not right for you. You could be seeing 77 a lot here, but there's something that's getting exposed in your dreams that maybe you might have given up on. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here. Wow. This could have been like the dream of like cutting, ending, severing something. 12th house, this could also be something that's hidden here specifically with all that water kind of energy. You could be letting go of relationships, family members, friends here. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here, or just people that aren't invested in you. A Magician. You got new starts, brand new beginnings here. We absolutely love that. Gemini, Virgo energy, but also going through this major death to rebirth transformation here, and moving forward with some different kind of actions overall. Let's get a couple sexual self-care cards. What do Aries need to know? Ooh, we got mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay, so you need to talk to your body, affirm it, practice some body kindness. Fantasies. So this could be coming out. 12th house energy, journaling, speaking up, thinking about future partners here. You might be manifesting that. And we also have self-compassion showing up for you. So very beautiful. Make sure you treat yourself like you would a friend. Practice mindfulness, self-compassion, common humanity. Careful of any sexual shame or judgment or criticism during this time, Aries. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. I would appreciate that. I'm putting a lot of energy in this one. I don't know any other astrologer that really does sex astrology, fortunes, and horoscopes, and goals and actions all into one long form version content video. So make sure to share this with your friends too. And let me know, as always, what resonates with you. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, okay. How do I get out of this dry thing? There we go. Um, so Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, Mars. Let's take a look at this overall. When it comes to this specifically in your energies, Taurus, this is going through, Mars is going through your third or your fourth house here specifically, okay? Your fourth house, excuse me. I don't know why I said third, but your fourth house specifically. So this is like the past house, this is like the motherly house, this is like the past karma, past lives, past relationships. Are you taking action on moving forward with a new home, place, setting, space that you want to live in here? Are you moving forward with a reconnecting of a motherly figure here, right? Are you doing something to make some sort of like bold action in taking the stance of like rekindling a connection, with a parent here, like overall, or family members? I'm really good at drawing on this. I'm having so much fun with this. Okay. Anyway, Taurus, are you doing something specifically to really move forward with some of these goals with family overall? When it comes to intimate connections and the fourth house here, a lot of this is a healing house here when it comes to sex, sexuality. And this is like intimate connections. This is something where you have a desire, maybe just to connect with family members and friends for some times as Mars is going through this house. This is something where, like, if you are moving in with a partner, they also need to understand like your family roots and the closeness of that as well. You need to feel emotionally safety, like when it comes to hookup, friends with benefits, anybody like that, or strengthening these bonds and partnerships. But this is also to work on any types of unresolved family tension that could affect your relationships moving forward, be it family and whether or not they like, people that you're moving forward with, that you're hooking up with, that you're dating, whatever. Okay. When it comes to Mars, specifically in Leo, trining Neptune and Aries in your 12th house here, pay attention to your dreams. There could be a lot of sexual dreams, fantasies, how you want to take action towards sexual connections, how you want to maybe initiate sex, how you want to take the lead here overall. With Mars trining the North Node in the 11th house. This is like wish fulfillment here. So, what is it that you're trying to wish and to dream moving forward and taking bold action on? How can your family members and maybe even friends bring those dreams, desires come true or closer here? How can you be really bold and step into some sort of like destined opportunity, take some action? This could also be like a fated, sexual hookup that you meet out in the community here through friends or groups of people overall. With Saturn trining Mars here, specifically in Leo, this is some sort of disciplined action. This is also like a work house. This is like some maybe goal that you're moving towards that's really going to lead you into fulfillment. That's really going to ask you to be disciplined in regards to creativity and your assertion moving forward. Are you, collaborating with family members or chosen family or people that are like your friendships over here during this time here, right? Maybe even from childhood overall. This could be that as well in order to move forward. With this opposing your 10th house in Pluto and then your fourth house here, is this some sort of like, you know, career endeavor, not making enough money, cutting your position, now needing to work from home, now needing to move into a cheaper home, now needing to really look at like your home life bills, budgeting, whatever, because of that specifically. Pluto is death, rebirth, transformation. I feel like a lot of you are going to be potentially leaving some sort of job opportunity position and working from home here specifically. There could also be something where like you might be blaming a boss or another person for something that occurred or happened in a workplace here. This could be some sort of spat or aggressive or fight here overall. So just pay attention to that specifically here, Taurus. This could also be like maybe you effed around and then someone found out at work and you lose your job, right? With Mars libido. And maybe you trusted that person here. So we'll shuffle out the deck. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay. And we will see what's going on here for Taurus. What do Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars need to know, please? Seven of Wands in the reverse, okay? There's some sort of connection that is not meant for you anymore. You might be feeling really defensive during this time or some sort of spat that could be happening. Yeah, Tower moment. Like I said, some of you could be moving out specifically. You could be fighting with an Aries. There could be like a blow up in Aries. I am recording this during Aries season. Yeah, Knight of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, I feel like this is some sort of work contract that didn't actually go well, and they're telling me that like they're rebuilding and that's why they can't actually move forward with you here overall. Wow, lots of reverse. Ace of Swords. There will be something better. Virgo energy. And then we have Gemini underneath that. You're going to love it here. Just because this wasn't a success doesn't mean there's not something better for you. This could be a Virgo. This could also be the choice, even between three decisions here, because you have the Ace of Swords, new contracts, new starts, new beginnings. Hermit card, really meditating on the different choices that you have coming towards you. One of them, just because this didn't work out, doesn't mean that you aren't going to be happy moving forward into something else. So I feel like this is very makes sense, work related to you here specifically overall when it comes to this type of energy and where this is going on in the astrology in your house here. Let's get some sexual self-care cards. Okay, we have shame, and we have fluidity, and then we have lifestyle eating habits. So some of you, you're dealing with some sort of like sexual shame here specifically. Maybe you're shaming yourself, your intimacy, your pleasure. Maybe you're being judged or questioned in a workplace setting for, your sexual identity, whom you are. But you do need to speak up, assert yourself, use I language here. Don't be defensive. Use shameless communication skills. Go to stayshameless.com, free pop-up, specifically on my homepage. And this might be also defending like your sort of sexual fluidity, if it's changing, growing, evolving. You might discuss this with family members. And we have lifestyle eating habits here. So really figuring out what is working for you for your sexual and physical health goals, what's draining you, what's nourishing you, and potentially working with some sort of nutritionist and water. Yeah, some of you need to stay hydrated, and make sure that you are nourishing your body at this time, especially for physical and self-care in that way, especially substances. Interesting. Cutting the deck, maybe that's something that you're trying to quit here, or if you are drinking or smoking or anything like that, like they're telling me like cotton mouth here, so you might need to really, really, really stay hydrated and up the water game during this time. Your energies are all over. I sense some sort of frustration, Taurus here, and this could be in like some sort of polyamorous connection or relationship, or even multiple relationships that are just showing up for you specifically. So be gentle with yourself and others during this time here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let me know what resonates with you specifically here, boo. Make sure to smash the subscribe button if you're new. We have about 4,000 of you that are unique views, so I would love if we could have you be a part of the Shameless Squad here, and always let me know what resonates in the comments below. Please give this video some love, yo. I am pouring a lot of energy into this one, okay? Okay, Geminis, let's talk about you specifically here. Geminis, so Mars is going through your third house of you here, okay? So this is like how I did that. So this is your local neighborhoods, communities. This is short distance travel. This is younger siblings. This is your online social media presence, technology. This is writing, marketing, sales here. Are you moving forward with a writing project, a sales project, a marketing project? Is a younger sibling moving towards you? Are you reconnecting with people in your local community? Are you going out in like the local communities, the gyms, the neighborhoods, the restaurants, the bars, the yoga studios, the anywhere? Where are you traveling short distance right now with Mars and Leos? Are you doing something creative here during this time overall, specifically? With this specifically as well, like you might be meeting up people, dating people in the third house here, meeting someone nearby that is local in your neighborhood and community relationships. When it comes to this kind of sexual energy, this is like Mars here in the third house is like the intellectual seducer. So you might be quick-witted. This person might be quick-witted. You might just be feeling that energies during this time. You might love to seduce people with your mind during this time. They might love to seduce you with their mind. Sexual communication could be like heightened during this time here. And there might be some sharp opinions, but you need to try to figure out potentially how to be mindful in your communication to build trust and strengthen a connection or even a bond here. This could also be, maybe someone's playing you with sex or in a relationship or vice versa. So take what resonates with you. We all have our shadows and the light side when it comes to these energies here specifically. Now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. So with Mars over here, making a trine to Neptune in Aries in your 11th. This is some sort of wish fulfillment here, okay? Did like a younger sibling connect you with someone in the local community here to go on a date with, to meet out with, to connect with? And it's like, yay, some sort of wish fulfillment. Is it some sort of love connection? That is my heart. Is it some sort of dreamy fantasy here? Is it someone approaching you here? I see you potentially moving towards someone with this or someone moving towards you. There's this very fun back and forth that you might have here. You might be dating people out and about, whatever. With Mars trining the North Node in Pisces in your 10th house of career, I really like this. This is really good for stepping into your destiny. Is it a creative opportunity? Is it for you to take action on writing? Is it for you to take action on selling? Is this you getting a promotion? Is this doing something you love? Is this trusting your intuition with where you're moving in your career, where you're headed? And looking at your North Node placement here of career and really taking some time with that in your birth chart. With Mars also making a trine to Saturn here, disciplined legalities, like responsibilities, really disciplined action that reaps rewards, being comfortable in its 10th house ruler here. This is like also creating some sort of dream job or maybe position that is meant for you that you want here and taking action towards that. This could also maybe be an elder person, like in your career, someone older than you that's taking action towards you, trying to promote you. So for a lot of you, this could be a great time to have some sort of movement in regards of a promotion here, and taking responsible action specifically moving forward with this. Now, with Mars in the third making an opposition to Pluto in the ninth, this is specifically like higher education. This is learning. This is teaching. This is mentor. This is a guru house. This is spirituality. This is your beliefs. This is your philosophies. When it comes to sexual energies with this, you and someone else's beliefs may not align or necessarily match, okay, overall. So there could be some sort of argument, fight specifically with that here in your ninth house. You might just be arguing about sex, libido, action. You might be, this person could be intellectualizing. You could also be very feisty in the situation. It's very aggressive energy when it comes to sexuality and those energies. For others of you, are you fighting with a teacher? Are you fighting with a guide? Are you fighting with a mentor here? Are you fighting with the spiritual guru? Like there's something that you are fighting for here. So you might be playing a blame game. They might be playing a blame game. So it's like, how do you move forward despite any wrongdoings from this and this here? Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's shuffle out some cards for you specifically here, okay? Most important messages. Thank you. Ooh, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so watch out for like going out, drinking too much with friends or a partner or a person on this date, sexual hookup or connection. You may be dealing with someone who has some form of addiction here. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, ninth and 10th here. This could be some sort of karmic connection, potentially from the past or the past life here. And Six of Swords, they're kind of stuck on you or you're stuck with them. There's some sort of cycle that has not been closed out, is what I'm seeing with this specifically overall. And you kind of don't know how to move forward. A lot of you are really potentially stuck with a Sagittarius. This person could be having drinking or addictions or different types of problems with like not loving themselves. And that's like their karma or their life lesson to battle. And like they're kind of stuck. So they might be trying to drag you down in this. Six of Wands, but I don't see you doing that. You're moving forward without them. It could also be a Leo, the Sun card in the reverse here. But with that Mars and Leo and the Sun card representing Leo and it being in the reverse, that's like, don't allow them to drag down your energy with them. Okay. Okay, so you got the P word, if you know, you know. So being able to really focus on sex positive talk, using the words of all body parts here is going to be really important for you during this time of sexual self-care. Some of you do need to re-up your sex gear supply here, aftercare items, batteries, condoms, lubes, anything else. And we have physical health. So get a physical health checkup here. Overall, you might be going to see a doctor, specifically a pelvic floor PT. Even working with a sex therapist here, and you also got mirror on the wall specifically with Aries got that too. So you might need to focus in on some body positivity. Pay attention to your dreams here. Yeah, some of you sex might be kind of painful during this time, but be kind to your body, be kind to your mind, be kind to your souls, Geminis. Okay, so that is what I've got for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars here. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. You'll help the channel grow, everything like that. 4,000 of you are unique subscribers and viewers. So I'd love if we could get that percent subscribed down. Less than 38% of you are not subscribed. So let's get it down to less than that. More, yo. Okay. So make sure to smash the like button too, especially if you found value in this. It's completely free to you, and share this with a friend too, boo. Okay. Now let's pull up the chart back and forth. Share, share, share. All righty. Move. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cheers. Cancers, how are you doing? Mars is finally out of our sign. I'm a Cancer Sun here. I've already explained that, right? How are you doing personally? How has this been for you with this slow moving energy, with this also being retrograde, going back and forth here overall? Let me know in the chat or the comments below here. I would love to hear your stories. What were your Mars and Cancer stories here? Did you feel like it was extra slow working on certain things too? Let me take a sip of water, boo. Hmm. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars here. So this is going to be going through, Mars is going to be moving through your second house of money, of earnings, of income, of pleasure, of self-esteem here, of sensuality, beauty. So you got a packed house with Mars moving forward. It is out of this first house, and now it can take some action in these areas. You may be looking at making money in a new way, new streams of income, maybe doing something very, very different here specifically, be it with this trining Neptune in the 10th house of career in Aries, a fellow, you know, cardinal sign leader taking action here. This is like being in this divine masculine energy of moving forward with what is it that you dream to do in your career? What it is that you love to do and you fantasize to do between your 10th and your second? And how can you get money and how can you get paid to exist to move forward with this? This is really fighting for what you do want. This is taking action on what you do want and letting go of what you didn't want anymore here. Okay, Cancers? With this being in the second house of sensuality, sexuality, this could be pleasure is really your passion here. And this is like your pleasure is rooted in security and passion specifically. And your physical desire is linked to material stability, potentially, maybe even value. You may also love to spend money on partners as well here. We have your moon or the moon in your sibling sign over here in Capricorn. And I just find that so funny because that makes sense, right? House of partners, committed relationships, business partners, and your moon is over here. Okay. So that's something you might love doing overall. But this is also something to be mindful of any impulsive spending moving forward during this time. Mars is very quick. It's very fast action oriented in a house of like love and sensuality and sexual self-care and pleasure. Now, with Mars making a trine to the second to the ninth of the North Node here, this is finding, you know, your dharma, your pleasure, what is you love doing, this energy of like teaching and learning and mentoring and spirituality and values and philosophy, your higher self here. This is also a very wishy kind of dreamy house in destiny and creating something like that. So you might be taking action on how to make money, from your spiritual gifts here, specifically making money with your creativity. You have two very creative signs making a trine to each other. This is also taking disciplined action with Saturn here to make more money and having this love for what you do and this assertion for what you are doing here overall. So I love that for you, Cancers. Now, with Mars opposing Pluto in your eighth house, this is sex, this is death, this is taxes, this is occult wisdom, this is mysteries, this is fantasies, this is karma. This is a lot going on over here, okay? So are you fighting with an outdated way to make money? Are you fighting with some sort of legal battle between your money and other people's money back and forth? And is that in committed relationships, marriages, partnerships, business partnerships, how you receive money and how you make money here overall, going back and forth here, okay? So be mindful of anything that's communicated with this and be mindful of anything you create with this. This is the back and forth sibling sign opposing energy. Make sure that you remain well balanced and grounded in this energy and not to play any blame games with these things here overall. You know, was this some sort of will situation as well? So this is a lot of legal stuff specifically. Was this inheritance? You know, was this something that you know, shared money with other people with? Like that is really what I'm getting for you between this as well overall. This could also be in regards to sex, like some sort of like sexual connection where you kind of fight around like sensuality or sexual libido and maybe there's just not enough like emotional intimacy here because you have Leo and you have Aquarius. This is a very intellectually sign. And you have Leo, which is a very creative role-playing sign. It's a very action sign. And this is a very like emotionless sign. Like there's no earth or water here. So there might be something where things might feel kind of lackluster, lacking emotion, lacking connection, lacking a there could be a sexual spark here, but it's like the emotions might be a little frustrating that maybe there's not some more lovey-doveyness with this here and this being like the sex and intimacy house here overall. So let's see what's going on for Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Bull card, a brand new beginning here. Yeah, foxes could be significant to you overall. You may be traveling during this time. You might just really be moving forward on some different types of goals here. Brand new beginnings overall. King of Wands. I say traveling. Look at that, y'all. Again, so you might be taking some sort of leadership action in your life. And again, you have like Aquarius and fire sign energy. You're in this very masculine kind of energy to take action towards your goals. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and this is releasing some sort of way that you make money here. Okay, with that opposition, it literally screams, yeah. And the Moon card in the reverse. You may not have fully emotionally processed this yet. Looked at the shadow of maybe how are you overgiving, or this is Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart here. But subconsciously, this is like asking, what are you afraid of if you let something go in order to maybe have some sort of brand new beginning, brand new start here when it does come to Pentacles, money, and or even what are you giving up in order to move forward with something? Maybe that will have some sort of emotional fulfillment because the moon will go up in the upright, but it's almost not there yet. You almost don't believe it yet. You're very close to starting some sort of brand new beginning here overall. Some of you may be moving to a sexual partner. Yeah, this is about money, though, more specifically, Pentacles in reverse. You may be moving towards a sexual partner or moving out, something about that for you too. Most important messages, sexual self-care. Ooh, dirty talk. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You could be 30. But there's learning about your turn-ons, whispering in your ear, and there's a new message. So congratulations. Ooh, got the law of attraction here. Okay. Master number 11, like attracts like, sexless relationship versus sexually healthy, sex positive thoughts and words. So you really might be upping your vibration, your manifestation in regards to love and rituals and all these things specifically here, Cancers, and working on any fears. Yeah. So that says trust issues, performance anxiety, or any judgment. And some of you do need need to just focus on body care during this time. Yeah, really take care of your heart. Give yourself a little bit of love here. This is like, feeling sexy, happy in your body, shaving, not shaving, shower, bath, maybe like a spa day at home. And you do want some sort of emotional connection. Like I said, demisexuality is coming in for you, and you're really rethinking about, is this person, partners, people here who I'm connected with, like, are they actually a good emotional connection for me? And you might be cutting off some sort of like sexual commitment or relationship here overall. So we'll see what else is going on for you as Mars keeps moving forward in Leo. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars here. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on the notification bells too, and hit subscribe. Boo. Let me know in the comments below what resonates with you, or in the chat too. I would greatly appreciate that. Takes less than a couple seconds here. Please just help the channel grow. I would appreciate that so much, as I'm pouring my heart, my time, my energy, my love, and my effort into these videos specifically for you, Cancer Boo. So let's represent on the channel here, okay? Now let's reshare the screen. Okay, Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Mars. What's up, Leos? So, Leos, this is going to be in your first house here overall. Mars is going to be moving forward, taking action. This is like, do you have some sort of new health regimen, some sort of new body routine, expression, how you identify for sexuality? Are people coming towards you? Are they finding you sexually attractive, hot, commenting on you, right? Are you taking action towards people here overall, specifically? With Mars in the first house here as well, you might be cutting something out in regards of these areas too, releasing or even letting go of something that no longer like identifies with you yourself. When it comes to Mars showing up in the first house specifically, this is being sexually driven. This is being taking the initiative in partnerships, moving forward and taking action here. This is also where mutual passion and independence can really coexist here overall. So channel your bold energy into dynamic, adventurous relationships without rushing decisions or being impulsive, okay? And that's gonna be very important for you, Leos, with fire and fire, okay? Be mindful of how your intensity might also push others away or too hard. So that is the shadow to be mindful of and pay attention to here. Now, let's talk about this. With Mars in Leo, you are making a gorgeous trine to Neptune here overall in Aries. So this is something where you might be taking action to hire some sort of mentor, guru, go to a spiritual retreat, do some sort of routine, exercise, fitness, breath work, qigong, chanting, anything with spirituality here overall. So you might be taking leadership on how to explore your spirituality, more your dreams, more mysticism, more different types of things with Neptune. That is the high vibrational octave of Jupiter, right? And so you're really trying to think about, where can I take action on this in order to explore the spiritual side of myself more? Your philosophies as well around your beliefs or higher education or things of that sort could just be changing here too. And you might be kind of expanding some things more, learning some things new, and taking action to move forward with this. You could also be starting some sort of fun course here in relation to Neptune. Neptune is, it is fantasies, it's mysticism, it's spirituality, it's astrology, it can be different types of occult wisdom. It can be anything more traditional related. It can be anything in regards of what it is that you love and how it is that you might want to move forward with hiring on some sort of mentor, guide, or guru here. Okay, you're taking action towards this, and that is going to be really good for you. Now, with Mars in the first, making a trine to the North Node in eighth here, right? Very close to this very spiritual connection here with Neptune overall in the ninth here. So North Node in the eighth is asking you in Pisces, where can I expand or take action on occult wisdom, knowledge, Reiki, astrology, working with runes, tarot, crystals, oracle cards, spiritual gifts. There could be some psychic mysticism that's going on here specifically. This could also be taking action and goals towards stepping into some sort of sexual destiny for me, some sort of opportunity. Like, what is my sexual identity here? Maybe there's some sort of like aha moment with this, and maybe you're looking at that in the eighth here overall. This could also also be you taking action towards some sort of destined creative project opportunity with matters of the eighth house where you receive more people's money here. Okay. This can also be some things where you kind of change potentially too how you move into your north node here. What is it that you want to create? How is it that you feel fulfilled? What is it that you fantasize about making money on specifically overall? For some of you as well, with this trining, you might also be taking action. Maybe you're in a new tax bracket here. This is the house of taxes as well. This could also be something in regards of sexuality, like we said, intimacy, pleasure, some sort of secret here specifically. With Saturn also trining Mars right here, this is something where you might also take some sort of disciplined action towards these goals or these endeavors here. Saturn is coming up with some sort of structure, and this could be new tax structures, this could be new inheritances, this could be new sexual routines, this could be practicing your own personal sexual self care for your body or expression, everything like that. But then maybe also taking some action with sharing it with others, partners, relationships, karmic connections here overall. You might be inclined to do some different types of sexual self care work specifically for yourself. Um, this is also with the elder here in the eighth and then Mars in the first. This could be some sort of like inheritance, money headed towards you, right? This could be some sort of contract that happened here specifically. It could be something where things are getting moving now and they're moving forward or towards you with something, okay? With Leo in Mars in the first, it opposing Pluto in the seventh. This is your marriages, your business partners. This is your relationships. This is legal, law, different types of things. Are you in a legal battle? Are you in some sort of battle in a court case, separation, divorce? Is this anything with child custody? Is this anything with a contract here, a creative contract, receiving some sort of money back or fighting over money here specifically? Is this some sort of divorce situation that's going on here that's playing out? Again, this is oppositions are when we tend to blame the other person or thing that's going on in a chart in general here. So there might be something where you are blaming another person here in the seventh, a business partner, a spouse, a friend, a whatever, right? Someone that you are partnering with on something for them not upholding their end of the bargain here. And it's almost like you potentially might cut ties with that person overall. They might cut ties with you. There could be some aggressive communication back and forth while negotiating terms for a contract. So just be very mindful and careful of some of that stuff, Leo. That's what I've got for you for this. Let's shuffle out some cards for you, okay? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars here. What I say about a contract? Again, I'm telling you, there's some sort of miscommunication with some sort of contract, some sort of work. You might be needing to get a lawyer to read some of this stuff. You might have two business partners or two job opportunities. One could come from a Virgo, what could come from a Gemini, could come in during those seasons. I would just be very careful. For some of you, those could be clients or relationships, clientele that you have. Maybe they were born during those times, but I see it like as a group. Yeah, a group, legit, of people potentially trying to take advantage of you and not give you money that was owed to you from the past here. Six of Wands in the reverse, and you know that this business partnership, this relationship, whatever contract that you had with someone, this could also be a family battle, or maybe you're in a poly relationship, multiple relationships, whatever. Maybe you have kiddos here. It's not successful, and you can't move forward with these individuals overall. High Priestess in the reverse, Chariot in the reverse, Four of Wands. I'm telling you, you might be getting divorced from someone, but also finding like better, stable, solid people. You could be dealing with cancers. You could have cancers in your chart. Maybe this doesn't play out to cancer season, but I'm feeling like for some of you, this could have dealt with like some sort of car contract here where they tried to show you something or like pull a fast one on you. High Priestess in the reverse is like secret, subconscious, hidden psyche, something that maybe you're afraid to also go back to and move forward with these people. So don't. So trust your intuition here overall. But Four of Wands, there's better energies in the future. This might not unfold until um Cancer season, but this could have also been something because these are in the reverse that happened during Cancer. Um, when Mars was in Cancer or that retrograde here overall, yeah, this could be a child custody battle, Leos, or dealing with difficult time with pregnancy here, Seven of Swords. Yikes, you have someone, like I said, or something trying to pull a fast one over you. Nine of Cups. There's some sort of wish fulfillment here, though. It'll work out. Okay, Leo's so just hold the hope. Stay positive with this. No idea what this is in reference to. Okay, you got Get Naked. Marriage, we talked about that. Okay, get naked, comfortable, recognize the beauty in yourself, your body. We have marriage showing up for you, engagement. Some of you might be needing to go to couples therapy, counseling, how things have changed. Maybe some of you are wondering if you should get married, if you should call off a wedding, cut some sort of ending, and also affirmation. Speak what you want into existence to work on your confidence, feeling sexy, and your self-esteem. And it's the number one. And this is going through your first house here. Yeah, I see some of you stressors in the reverse. You need to be working on your mental health during this time. Your libido might be lower. You might be using different types of defense mechanisms, or again, dealing with someone who's defensive, but you may ignore stress, suppress, repress, project, deflect, or minimize your feelings at this time here. And that's blocking your manifestations and how you want to move forward. Yeah, get out of your head, write these things down, journal during this time, Leo. And this could also be someone else in your energy too. So watch all the placements in regards of this in your chart to get a full picture of like what is going on here. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars, that is what I've got for you. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Help the channel grow. I would love that so much with you. 4,000 of you are not subscribed. So, if we can please smash that subscribe button, I would totally appreciate that too. As I pour in all this energy into this type of reading, I don't know any other astrologers out there that do sex in the full picture of what this looks like for your astrology for all 12 rising signs. So, let's go on to the next one. Okay, Virgos, we're going to take a sip here for a hot minute. Virgos, okay. So let's talk about you, Virgos. So with this energy, Mars is in your 12th house here specifically. So, with sexuality, this is specifically something you want to take action on, but you may not know, it may not be clear. This could also be like having sex dreams during the night, sexual fantasies here overall, or sexually surrendering to someone, even though Mars is here. That could happen specifically in particular because you've got also Neptune over here in Aries and going in your eighth house. You might be experiencing some sort of sexual surrender here with a partner, exploring maybe some of those power dynamics a little bit more, and kind of moving forward into something fun like that here. For sexuality, though, pay attention to your dreams. You could have sexual dreams, fantasies. You might need to journal about them, take note of them. There could be something that happens here specifically overall. They could be more active, more vivid. For some of you, this is needing to develop a better sexual, not only like mindset, because this is also the house of mental health. This is also the house of prisons, hospitals. So pay attention to any sexual injuries, is what I'll say, but also like your mindset, your mental health, your subconscious, your fears, your psyche, your programming, and take action on what it is you, Virgo risings, as sun and moon, need to work out when it comes to this specifically. There could be something hidden that you take action on and move forward. That could be like a really great moment for you or some sort of fantasy. And you're like, wow, I had no idea. Or maybe you did. And then boom, this mystery comes out in the eighth house here when it comes to Neptune and Aries sexually for you. Now, a little bit more when it comes to sexuality in the 12th house here. This is sexual surrender when Mars is here. So you may sexually surrender to intimate experiences, anything that's hidden, desires, passions that you may or may not want to. So you could find yourself struggling to sexually express yourself or repress your emotions or even sexually. So careful of any paranoia here. Be sure to heal any past wounds and open up trust in your relationships here as well. Now, when it comes to This trine with, again, outside of sexuality, this is a sexually intimate house here, but it's also like this is far off distant shores, lands, the 12th house here. And this is also money here. So are you making money from something, people that are not in your area, local neighborhood or area specifically, something you love to do? Is it around sex? Is it around intimacy? Is it around taxes? Is it around money from other people and resources that they're giving to you, right? Is this something people are taking action towards you here specifically with some sort of spirituality, occult wisdom, taxes, services, sexual intimacy, whatever, and they want to energetically, have some sort of energy exchange here. With Mars making a trine to the North Node in Pisces in the seventh here, I love this. This could be a destined opportunity for some sort of creative business partnership, some sort of negotiation, contract here that you move forward in here overall, right? This could also be creating something with someone where it's very, very destined, very, very karmic in like a positive way, like we like it. Creativity and pleasure. Okay. For some of you, there may also be like with Saturn here, someone older than you, kind of looking out for you in regards of relationships, be it with money, be it at work, be business partnerships, legal negotiations, contracts here. For a lot of you, this could be someone older than you, kind of like having your back with this specifically overall. And it's also about maintaining some balance and discipline in regards of how you move forward and take action with goals, with partnerships, relationships, marriages here as well. Some of you could get like engaged off of this too, with all of this energy and Venus hanging out here too. Okay. Lots of dreamy energy. I really like it. And for some of you, could this be a sexual hookup connection with a business partner or whatever? And then, like, boom, you fall in love here. Yay. And then when it comes to Mars opposing your sixth house and Virgo, this is your house. This is your health. This is your routines. This is your self-care. This is your sexual self-care, doctors, physical health, get those checkups, appointments, whatever. You might have been fighting someone on that, or someone could have been fighting you on that and having some like opposing energies here, be it with your physical health, be it with your mental health, and how that influences your overall sexual health. And there could be some sort of secret that comes out with this because Pluto is secrets and it's mysteries. So there's something I feel like that's going to be communicated to you that you're not going to like and potentially fight somebody on here as well. That's sexual self-care. This is also coworkers. You could have a quarrel with a coworker here, a colleague from work here. There could be something in regards of a pet's health and whether or not they can like walk anymore, move forward. If this is death of a pet, I could see that happening. This is also like your sleep routines could be off, and then boom, like it could influence your day-to-day structure, your routine. Someone might be upset with you at work about that here again. So just pay attention what resonates with you. So let's shuffle out the energies for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. What do Virgos need to know? Thank you. Three of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of any healing here. This could have been a third party situation, grief and loss, friendships, family members, relationships, marriages, affair here, because you do have that eighth house of water. Eighth house of water, pentacles. Someone here could have had an affair situation and it was a pattern of theirs. Page of Wands. They could have gotten someone pregnant. This could happen when Mars goes into Leo. This could be future energies I'm reading. This could be past energies that have already happened and played out here. Someone's going to talk to you about this. Could be a fire sign energy. They could be younger than you, but there's a message that's specifically coming in for you about this. Eight of Wands. I'm telling you, had an affair. You could be married to this person. Ten of Cups in the reverse. And you might be divorcing them here. Okay. For some of you, like a mother or a motherly figure could be telling you this too here, but you're going to take action to move forward, cut cut them off. Knight of Cups in the reverse, and potentially even like divorce them. Like they betrayed your trust or some sort of emotional intimacy. Seven of Swords in the reverse. And you get some sort of wish fulfillment by walking away from them. Nine of Swords in the reverse. There's probably been a lot of anxiety and stress about this. So Virgo, this could be your energies, their energies. Take what resonates with you and only that. Sexual self-care, aphrodisiacs. You could could be drinking wine, meeting out people out at the bars. This person could be doing that too. But some of you need to look at your holistic sexual health to pump up your libido. Some of you could be needing to eat more natural veggies, fruits, spices. The fourth could be an important date. We have partnered masturbation. We have planned more sex here. 77. Devote one full day to sexual self-care. Enhance sexual intimacy and understand and learn with partners during this time. Prioritize sex, foreplay, and aftercare. And chakras. Your energies are out of balance because it came out in the reverse here. So there's something about your sacral chakra being off here specifically. And it feels like you want to have better sex, but you're not really sure how to move forward in regards to that with a partnership. So you may need to seek like help with that specifically, okay? Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let me know what resonates with you down in the chat or comments below too after, everything like that. If you are new, make sure to smash that subscribe button, boo. 4,000 of you are unique views, are not subscribed, so that would be great if we could get the numbers higher on my channel here. I would love that, completely free to you. Make sure to smash the like button too. It only takes a couple seconds, y'all. And if you're going to be coming back, come back and be a subscriber. Come back and be a part of the Shameless Squad. I have so much content in store for you, and this is a longer video too. So please, if you found value, share this, like, and comment, and subscribe. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let me take a sip here, okay? Okay, Libras. Let's talk about you. So, you got Mars specifically hanging out over here in your 11th house here. Your 11th house is your friends, your community, where you might be doing some new things, exploring some new things, okay? This is also a wish fulfillment here. So someone might take action towards you specifically. You might take action towards them specifically. This is also like sexual friends, F-buddies, hookups, romance, pleasure, creative. This is the friends with benefits house. So you might meet sexual partners through your community here. You could have lots of friends with benefits or even a group sex here specifically. This is groups. Your friends can easily turn into intimate partners and even romantic connections. That's my heart. And since you bring a lot of emotional energy to circles, people will tend to be attracted to you during this time here. So be open with who you might connect with because you never know who might be taking action towards you too specifically here overall, okay? Now, again, this could be some sort of fantasy that is played out in reality here with some sort of wish when it comes to sex, some sort of goal when it comes towards to sex, something with multiple group sex and community here. I'm not even playing with Neptune and Aries. Aries the leader, aggression, action, Mars moving forward into that, and Neptune here, fantasy, sexual fantasies, creativity, romance, emotions, sexual energy where you really follow your intuition here. So I'm not gonna lie, I do see this as maybe some of you, this could be like some sort of group sexual connection here, some sort of fantasy that does play out for you sexually, or even turn into a second partner, or maybe even you might be fantasizing about this person, be like, oh my gosh, are we married? How? Because this is long-term marriage, partnerships, business partnerships, work partnerships, commitments here, okay? So you might be thinking about this a lot, this fantasy, especially with Mercury hanging out right here next to good old Neptune here, okay? So pay attention to that. With Mars trining the North Node in the sixth house, this is asking you to really think about how are you taking action on your goals in regards of your destiny, services given, moving forward into trusting your intuition, what feels right for you. This is with coworkers, this is with colleagues, this is your physical health routine specifically here as well. Are you starting a new physical health routine, some sort of fitness here? Are you trying to pump up libido specifically here overall? Do you meet some sort of destined connection opportunity that is a wish fulfillment, even with exercise, services given, how you choose to work or move forward with routines? Saturn here, trining Mars, is asking you to take action and be disciplined if you want to move forward with this. Make sure you are focusing in on your physical health routines here. There could be some sort of wish fulfillment, like, am I building, more discipline, more muscle mass, more responsibilities? It's a good balance between like my work here and then like a wish fulfillment of seeing other people out there. Is this some sort of community endeavor involvement where you actually work out more with other people and it's kind of nice here overall? You're getting more structured. This is also maybe a wish fulfillment of getting a pet here and coming up with some sort of disciplined routine exercise here specifically, or even like routine with the pets overall. This could also be you potentially needing some sort of like sexual checkup here with Mars, and then the six making a trine. So taking care of your health, doing yourself due diligence with that too. So you have the 11th Mars making an opposition to your fifth here with Pluto in Aquarius. So we don't like that energies. Oppositions are when we tend to blame the other person, and try to shine a light on them rather than look at what's happening with us. So Libras, this could be, you blamed someone for not going on the date with you at like the right time and they were late. Because fifth house is like dating, pleasure, joy, romance, F buddies, friends with benefits, creativity. This is joy. This is luck. This is wit. The kind of wish, but it's a lot more luck than anything else. So there could be some sort of frustration if you go out on a date with someone and they don't show, or they cut you off, or maybe you cut them off. There could be some sort of temper tantrum with this. There could be some sort of argument, some sort of fight with this. This could be, I don't want to move forward with you. I'm not giving you a second chance here. This could even be with like a friendship that you potentially get annoyed with if you're just going out and doing some new things here overall. And Pluto is death, cutting, severing, ending is Mars here. So you might cut off some sort of dating opportunity or a connection, or maybe even somebody from this is like childhood, inner child. Fourth house is also kind of inner child, but it's more so the past. But this is like inner child Leo energy. So it's your opposite house that this is going through here overall. So you might be cutting someone off from childhood friendships here too. So just pay attention to blaming others with this opposition and what comes up with friendships, groups, as well as joy, pleasure, whatever. Maybe you're just even getting rid of something that you no longer like doing. So just watch out for that, Libras. Now let's shuffle this out for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Mars here. What do they need to know, please? You're balancing some different things here. Yeah, some different types of energies. There's two choices here specifically overall. Some of you, the 11th house is partially like career too, but this is like the decision to really potentially move out there, be out there in community, share your gifts maybe with your friends or what it is that you're doing with others. And you might just have your hands in a lot of cookie jars right now, multitasking. The moon card in the reverse, Pisces energy. Some of you are not trusting your intuition with what it is that you're meant to do in this life and how you're meant to take action. Cancer got these kind of similar energies. You could have Cancer in your chart here too, but I feel like a lot of you are seeing something where you do need to take action towards your goals, actually have a plan. If the plan is to travel for work, okay, how are you going to travel for work? How are you going to manifest that? How are you taking action in Leo with Mars here moving forward? And I love that this one has like the lion on the King of Wands specifically, Leo energy. So it's like if you want to travel for work, well, then how are you going to get that opportunity? How are you going to manifest that? How are you going to move into that? How are you going to do that? And I feel like that's what some of these shadow is kind of asking you specifically here. Yeah, it will happen. There are new opportunities. You will release and free yourself from this here, but you need to have some sort of courage and strength, like I said, to take action with Mars and Leo. This is Leo in the reverse. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to any ways you might be kind of hard on yourself during this time, hard on yourself. Three of Swords in the upright. You could have gone through some heartbreaks when it comes to communities, friendships, relationships, Seven of Pentacles, but you will be moving forward with something that's more spiritually aligned to you and better for you. For relationships, sexual energies, Four of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are very anxious and in your head, almost restless with this. So I see you needing to just take care of your mind, body, soul during this time. Sexual self-care, please. Heart in the reverse. Take care of your mind, body, and soul. So emotional connections, intimacy here. You're rethinking some stuff. You could be 50. Fives could be significant to you. Some of you could be demisexual. Some of you need to like take care of your sexual self-care, your room, your bedroom, wash your bedroom sheets. Give yourself that little treat, feeling fresh, and journal. Like I mentioned, some of you need to take care of your mind, body, soul. This is write down different types of positive sexual experience, positive relational experience, positive things, what made them magical. Really work on your sexual self-care. And I say positive and positive self-talk. So be kind to your mind. For every one negative thought, we need 3 to 5 positive thoughts replaced. Some of you need to be engaging in sex positive talk, thinking about how are you using sex negative language, as well as like sexual influences, people or technology. Like who are you listening to? Shut up. And I say that, and sex positivity, cutting the deck here overall. Libras, some of you need to be working on dissociation. That did pop up as I cut the deck there too. So pay attention to that for you too. Maybe you need to seek a sex therapist for that specifically overall. Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Make sure to hit the like button, turn the notification bell on, subscribe to Boo. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Would love that support from you as I bang out all these different videos on astrology. They are really, really long when it comes to sexual energies and also doing these different fortunes. So please make sure to smash the like button. Let me know what resonates with you in the comments below here, Libras. Okay, I would appreciate that. It is completely free to you, especially if you got anything from this too. Okay. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Let's talk about you, Scorpios. How you doing lately? So Mars is going to be going through your 10th house of career, business, action, CEO, reputation. So it's like moving forward here. You could get some sort of promotion. So we love that. Higher rank, visibility when it comes to your career, when it comes to these different types of things specifically here. Really being assertive on your goals with work, public image, reputation, and even your sexual goals here specifically, because this is like a sexual goals house, 10th house. This can also be a house of like high sexual libido, since this house is specifically ruled by Capricorn overall. So this is something where Mars is exalted in Capricorn and it is in your 10th house. So you may be feeling a surge of sexual energy, a surge towards action, a surge of aggression here, drive, really ambitious. So whether or not others know it, you might have a high sexual libido at this time. People might see you as all work and you can get down to play. So your sexual energy is ambition, determined, and supportive. You may love to be a leader and you may not mind someone bossing you around too. So make sure to balance work and play because this is a 10th house energy of work. Okay. So be mindful of that during this time here. Now, with Mars making a trine here from your 10th to your 6th house, specifically overall with Neptune and Aries, this is like, is there some sort of, woo, okay. Dream opportunity? Is there some sort of opportunity with like work and, services you give, what you give and receive to and from coworkers? This is the house of coworkers, colleagues. Is there some sort of dream job, dream goal that you are going to be promoted into moving forward, right? With Neptune here and Aries season, leading, action, determination. Are you leading some sort of pitch at work here? Are you daydreaming about this? Are you using the law of attraction when it comes to your work and maybe even money in these endeavors here overall? Is this also dreaming about getting, another pet? Is this, this is the house of pets here as well. Is this like dreaming and manifesting some sort of new like work and exercise, maybe a physical health regimen or routine moving forward here? Do you work in the health industry here overall, and moving forward with physical health aspects? Are you doing some sort of new work-life balance here so you can take care of yourself, your health, and anything else that you really want to for your self-care here is what I really feel like telling you specifically, Scorpios. Now, with Mars, over here from your 10th to the 5th house, this is trining the North Node here in Pisces. So is this some sort of destined opportunity to create, to play, to have a hookup, a friends of benefits, an F buddy, more date nights? Is this going out with somebody maybe from work or even a high level rank here? Is this like celebrity that you get to go out with? Let me know, okay? Maybe you're a high level person here and you're going out with someone that, wow, really love their energy here. This was destined. I've known them maybe from the past or past lives here specifically. We have this really great emotional connection, but we also have this fun play with each other and banter. It's like creative sexual energy. Are you being called to create and really tap into sexual energy, your sacral chakra, right? Are you following your true north of maybe writing, blogging, vlogging, video, painting, art, pottery, drawing, writing, doing anything like that? Third house is more so book publishing and ninth house too, but I mean, creativity is all up in this house, boo. Music as well. Are you writing poetry? I mean, this is a very like destined goal that I see you taking action on. Okay. With Mars here and it trining Saturn, there's some sort of discipline here specifically on taking some sort of goals, actions, creativity. This might be to the next level. This might be to commit to something in your career endeavors. And I feel like this could also, you create potentially some sort of promotion here where you get some sort of recognition overall. Like someone might really see the hard work you're doing, maybe someone older, and they focus in on all the things that you pour out, all the love, all the compassion in workplace setting here. For some of you as well, you might be inclined to go on a date with somebody older, the wise elder, Saturn here, right? It could be someone from work here. It does not have to be, but there is some sort of like action that is moving towards you with this. Um, could this also be an extra bonus check from work that was like destined for you with Venus kind of hanging out over here too, right? Some sort of bonus, some sort of extra money here because fifth house is also like some sort of luck, windfall, like lottery here. Maybe there's some sort of like work lottery here specifically. Okay, from Mars in the 10th, opposing Pluto and Aquarius in the fourth house here. Okay. You got the home access, the past lives access, the family access, things that you may be working too much here. You may be getting in fights with people in regards of like being at home versus at work so much, right? This might be someone potentially where you have like some sort of blame or argument about like a working schedule here in regards to homes or kids or whatever. Some of you could also get pregnant with this here, Kay. Fifth house specifically, just saying here, but this is something where you might be taking care of like your kids. There may be some sort of like routine or structure that might be off here specifically overall with this opposition. You know, how is it? Are you blaming other people for not showing up for maybe household duties, responsibilities, tasks, chores, or family maybe not being there for you when you might feel like I'm working so much on these different things with my career or working towards goals in my life and maybe other people don't necessarily like see it. So there could be some blame game with that. You could be needing to ask for help with family, with friends, with people you live with roommates. This could be like some sort of frustration with a roommate, some sort of schedule conflict. There's just a lot here. And this person might just be upset with you that you maybe are overworking during this time and also not taking care of home responsibilities. So there's just something about work-life balance with you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising and Mars. So let me know what resonates in the comments below. Scorpio, please, what they need to know. Ace of Cups in the reverse here. So there's something that you are doing that you don't necessarily love. Fool card in the reverse, okay? Aquarius energy. There was some sort of brand new beginning that like has not taken off yet. And the star card sideways. So you could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be dealing with Aquariuses, but I see like there is something destined for you, but it hasn't fully manifested yet. And I feel like this might be this challenging energy from your fourth to your 10th house of how do you balance work, life, home, family, all the responsibilities in life, and then maybe like your career and all these endeavors, especially if you have kids or if you're like a part of that sandwich generation. They're telling me that specifically here overall. The chariot card in the upright, but you will move forward into some sort of success here. You will be able to hone in on some sort of emotional intimacy strategy here, specifically with the fourth house of Cancerian energy. So you might be having some emotionally intimate connections. Family could be coming to help you in regards to things that like maybe you can't necessarily do it all and it's been a struggle. And so you've dropped the ball on things, multitasking, but Three of Cups, there's some sort of group here that does have your back moving forward with this. So I really do love that for you, Scorpio, boo, okay? Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're coming out of any chaos, conflict, competition here. You're also putting yourself out there at Nine of Wands. You've been very resilient and you will move forward into different endeavors in your life. Let's see what's going on sexual self-care. Time 111. You could be seeing that a lot, but you need to prioritize sex more. Prioritize morning, afternoon, evening times with partners. We have self-soothing in the reverse. You might have some conflict in regards of communication with partners, and you need to manage your stress and your triggers. You might be dysregulated during sex or just even talking about this. And breath work, meditation, or yoga could be good for you, or even the five senses, or even a mindful shower. I love that. So focus on body pleasure during this time, maybe even carrying around crystals or jewelry for holistic sexuality, your sacral chakra. Your sexual libido may be higher, but you do need to communicate, talk about these things a little bit more. So just watch out for that, Scorpios. Again, let me know what resonates with you in the comments below. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars here. What did you enjoy this? Did you like this? Please let me know. Make sure to smash subscribe too. 4,000 of you are not subscribed. So that'd be cool. We can get that number down here more, help the channel grow, help your girl. I don't know of any other channels here on YouTube that specifically talk about sexual astrology and general basic astrology horoscopes that you need to know about, Scorpio. So I know you're going to love this content that I have in store for you. Come back for more. Like this video. Drop me a heart in the comments below, please. It does help my channel grow here, everything like that. And I can't wait to have you be a part of my Shameless squad, boo, okay? Now, let's get into the next one. Who do we got? Okay, Sagittarius. We need a sip of water here. How you doing, Saggies? Represent. Can we get some Saggy emojis in the chat or in the comments below if you're watching the replay back? Let me know. Okay. Sagittarius. Whoa, I think you're gonna like it. Okay. So you have Mars over here hanging out in the ninth house, which you rule, Sagittarius. That's my arrow, isn't it great? The arrow for you, Sagittarius. Yay, that one's better. So this is legit sexual adventures, sexual travel, far off distant shores, sexual philosophy, higher education, learning, books. Maybe you're gonna be learning about your sexual libido. Maybe you're gonna be learning about other people's sexuality, learning from different cultures, learning different tantric practices, learning different sacred sexuality, things types of here. Okay. This is like spiritual sex house. Okay. Specifically in the ninth here for you, Sagittarius. So you might be taking more action on these goals specifically. You could also be traveling. And when Mars is in the ninth house, this overall really talks about sexual adventure. So you explore love and sex through shared adventures and intellectual discovery when you are over here. Okay. You're naturally curious. You seek truths. This is a truth house. This is a Dharma house as well, a wish fulfillment house, a happy house here. And this is also seeking truths about beliefs, passions, and also connections. You may want to explore your partners sexually more and teach them what you like here. This is a teaching house. This is teaching learning. Okay. So this is something where you might want to embrace spontaneity, especially with Mars here, especially in Leo, creative sexuality overall, and allow your curiosity to lead you to meaningful sexual adventures. With this fiery sign in the fiery house of you, Sagittarius, and a fiery planet, just be mindful of sharing your true emotions and feelings here as well. Be honest, share love, share more yourself here too with partners and connections, boo. Now, with this specifically trining Mars into your fifth house in Aries and Neptune, this is like a sexual fantasy may become true, a sexual date night may become true, some sexual creativity, pleasure come true here, a sexual dream come true, a sexual wish come true, some sort of like, ooh, am I getting sexually lucky up in here come true, okay? Um, this could also be potentially with Mars making a trine to Neptune here. Are you going to travel someplace by water, but it's still sunny and hot and warm here anytime soon? There's something about that here overall, but this is a lot of creative sex. This is role play. This is fantasies. This is mysticism. This is a spiritual kind of soul connection. This is like taking action too. So someone could be taking action towards you, maybe aggressively with Aries and Neptune. You could be doing that towards others. So just pay attention to that as well. Mars trining your ninth to your fourth here, specifically the North Node in Pisces. This could be some sort of like teaching opportunity, job that was destined for you, but like you work from home here specifically. You might create this position here. You might really love to work from home, write from home, teach from home, speak from home. There's something about the home here that could lead you into some sort of destined opportunity. Maybe it's someone you live with here. Maybe it's a past motherly figure, a family member, someone from your past here specifically who could come towards you to tell you about some sort of, destined opportunity here as well. And this is you taking action on your goals, your destiny, your creativity, your pleasure, and trusting your intuition and what is spiritually aligned to you here. Because it's not going to work if it isn't. Okay. What do I mean by that? Is it spiritually aligned to you to take action and work a job that you love here that is in alignment with your goals, your values, your intentions here from this higher octave of Pisces in the North Node, doing what you love, doing what helps others, practicing empathy and compassion here, and being very present in this, okay? Now, with Mars trining Saturn in the fourth here, okay, what do you need to get more disciplined about when it comes to actions of the home, matters of the home? Are you needing to maybe read before bed here, right? Do you need some sort of structure around if you're going to school and maybe taking a course online here and being disciplined in order to get shit done? Is this some sort of skills certification here with Daddy Saturn that maybe could help you in some sort of like career endeavor with Saturn representing, a lot of rules, authority here, discipline? Are you this person who is a teacher, authority, discipline, teaching about fourth house matters of past lives, past wounding patterns, past karma, past things, mental health, whatever, right? Well, not always mental health, but this can be mentally like hidden relational wounding patterns with the mother here, okay? So is there some sort of lesson here that is being taught to you with how you take action towards your goals, what you want when it comes to teaching and also operating or doing some sort of work from home here specifically, okay? Now, with Mars making an opposition to Pluto in your third here, this is literally, you rule this house, Sagittarius, and Gemini, your sibling sign, rules this house specifically. So that's always opposing energies overall. But now it's in Pluto in Aquarius here and Mars in Leo, sibling signs. So is this some sort of spat with a sibling here? Is this some sort of fight with someone who was trying to teach you a lesson here? Are you trying to teach them a lesson? Vice versa. Is this someone thinking that they're so wise and they're older than you, but they really aren't? And then boom, there's like a blame game going back and forth here. This could be a younger sibling you're fighting with, nieces, nephews, cousins, uncles, aunts here, someone in your local neighborhood, community, neighbors. Maybe they don't like how you take action on, I don't know, getting up in the morning and then you like wake them up here, or how you mow your lawn, or whatever, how you decorate your outside here, or this is some sort of spat in some sort of neighborhood community. With oppositions, we like to blame the other person here. So watch out for the blame game here specifically and hold yourself accountable and them accountable to how you both can be responsible for any kind of spat that comes up overall. Is this also fighting over some sort of death that happens with Pluto here? Or is this some sort of like fight over how you wish maybe people took action towards their goals, how they should do certain things with transformation here, or vice versa, right? Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars here. So let's shuffle this out. What do Sagittarius need to know? Judgment card in the reverse. So there could be some sort of choice or decision that hasn't come up yet. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. 22nd could be an important date here. Some of you, I see you like having too many responsibilities here specifically overall and dropping the ball and feeling really scattered and like you aren't even grounded here. Some of you could be making poor choices or decisions here. This could be fuck it moments with money or self-sabotage or some sort of maybe budget here, a choice that maybe you decided to do in the past, but then it's like, F it, we don't really care. Ace of Cups, there is some sort of new love or emotional fulfillment or opportunity here. It could be related to work because there is Pentacles on the table, but for others of you, this is like potentially a new connection here, or maybe even reestablishing some sort of old connection with someone. Shut up, 222, High Priestess, and then we have the Fool card. 222, look up that angel number and tell me what you find, okay, Sagittarius? But this could be with a Cancer. They could have it in their chart. This is the psychic, high priestess, trusting your intuition on how you want to move forward and take action in your life. So the Fool card in the upright, this is about, where you want to travel, where you want to go, where you want to have your new starts, where you want to have these new beginnings here. You could also have Aquarius in your chart. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Cancer, or a Scorpio here as well. Um, so just take what resonates with you, Saggy Poo. Let's shuffle out the sexual self-care deck, most important messages. We have sex positivity in the reverse. So some of you may not be like having lots of sex here. You may be really frustrated. Yeah, that popped out here. You may be popping off on people here. Um, and body care is showing up for you. So take time for yourself. You might be secretly like judging yourself or shaming yourself or your sexuality. For others of you in relationships, there could be some sort of sexual repair attempts, apologies, certain types of conversations that could be coming your way, fluidity in the reverse. And this could be about your sexuality, a partner, spouse's sexuality, something changing here, expanding or growing and feeling maybe really stuck in this. But you might just need to take some time out for yourself, focus on what it is you love about your body, what it is you love about yourself. Take a nice long hot shower, a bath, maybe doing something where you feel happy in your body, where you love your body here, okay? Crystals in the reverse here, okay? So a lot of you could start working with crystals here. Some of you need to charge your crystals, but this is like maybe putting them around your room if libido's been lower during this time, wearing them, carrying them with you. Work with orange crystals specifically. Yeah, you're gonna need to have lots of sex talks here. 99. You could have been born in 99, but that's a ascended master number, so pay attention to that. You could be seeing it. But this is revisiting rules, conversations, and consent. Sex changes, again, fluidity. Someone may ask you questions about this here. For those of you that have partner, spouse here, BDSM, kinky sex, whatever that might be. This is really moving into some conversations that you really need to have, Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, make sure to like, subscribe. Tell me in the comments below what resonates with you, yo, and make sure to smash the subscribe button, boo. 4,000 you are not subscribed. Let's get these numbers up, help the channel grow. I don't know any other astrologer or anybody who uses astrology as a tool on YouTube who does these sexual and overall horoscope energies, specifically with just intuiting and interpreting the charts. So that'd be really cool. It's completely free to you, especially if you found value in this. Make sure to share this with any other friends as well too who may resonate with this too. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm the Capricorn Rising and Mars here. Let's talk about you. And also, where my Cappies at? Okay. Are you in the chat? Let me know. Let's discuss this, Capricorns, okay? So we have Mars, Capricorn rising, sun, moon. We have Mars hanging out in our eighth house here of death, inheritance, money, taxes, other people's money, sex, intimacy, mystery, occult wisdom, knowledge, spirituality. So you might be taking action moving forward with any of those types of new goals and beginnings with this. You might be creating some sort of financial stream of income here, something new, how to use other people's money. And it's like all systems a go. This could be some sort of new sexual self-care routine here, creating something fun. This could be exploring sexual secrets, mysteries here with others. Okay. This could also be looking into occult wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, Reiki, runes, crystals, tarot, astrology, oracle cards, psychic channeling, whatever here specifically, and taking some sort of disciplined, diligent action on this moving forward. Okay. With Mars in the eighth house, this is a very like sexually charged house here overall. So this house talks about like deep soul sexuality here. So you have a knack for connecting sexually and emotionally with partners here, okay? You are pulled towards relationships from shared experiences that transform your life here, right? You may want to explore your partner's intimacy on a soul level here. This could also cause trust issues if you don't share about yourself too and be honest here, okay? So this is something to pay attention to and be mindful of with Mars going through our eighth house at this time. Now, with Mars making a trine to Neptune and Aries in the fourth house here, okay, this is something where, our Is there some sort of like fantasy dreamland that like you want to move to here specifically with houses here, right? Are you taking action to move in with a partnership? Are you leaving some sort of house situation or lease situation or rental property situation? Are your dreams showing you anything about like whom you might be living with, moving with, taking sexual action towards fantasy or about like making money? So there's this flow of energy. This could also be making money from maybe a mother here or something that might be hidden or secret with the fourth house. Maybe people from your past here that want to use your services here overall specifically. And this could also maybe be like some sort of maybe surprise that is shown with Aries and Neptune here around this action towards you. And people maybe even coming to you for what it is that you may do in your career. So, again, taxes, occult wisdom, knowledge, partnerships, relationships, sex, intimacy, whatever. Then we got Mars in the eighth here, making a trine to the North Node in Pisces in the third. So, this is are you taking action on some sort of destined creative project, writing project, social media project, working online, opportunity, making money from what it is that you create in some sort of destined eighth house matter and where you're taking action on with your goals here? Is this you moving forward with creating some sort of second stream of income? You know, is this you moving forward with like starting that YouTube channel here, that writing project, that Substack, that blog that you monetize, that Instagram that you monetize, that whatever that you monetize here that you love creating from and pouring into, right? This is a lot of creativity here overall. Now, with sex, are you meeting people out in the local community here? Like, are there people, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, potentially hooking you up on some sort of date and it goes really well here overall? Is this some sort of destined connection here when it comes to local neighborhoods, communities to help you make some sort of money here? Okay. Um, as well as with moving forward and taking action on your goals here, specifically with Mars and Leo, trining Saturn and Pisces in the third here. How can you come up with a plan to make money? What is this new plan to make new money? You're moving towards into new goals that really just need to be grounded down with discipline with what it is that you create here. Okay. It's like something that you create could also go viral and bring you money here, especially with social media, online writing, or even communities or people from your local neighborhood, destined connections that really buy from you moving forward. This is selling, marketing, anything that you really create and socializing with your connections here. So you might be coming up with some sort of plan with new money specifically here overall and discipline money on how do you get to keep that here. You know, is there a new tax structure that you are thinking about as well? Now, with Mars making an opposition to your second house here. Is this some sort of fight that's going on in regards to money, in regards of other people that you share money with, resources with, some sort of legal contract with, taxes with, even marriage with, potentially here connected, a love partner, a romantic partner here? Um, are you blaming someone for maybe not paying some sort of bill here, or maybe they're blaming you for not doing it, right? This is opposing. This is blame game energy back and forth here with Pluto. Is this something needs to change here and be transformed with how we split bills here, or is this a split up? Is this a breakup? Is this some sort of sexual connection that is cut off now, right? If it can't be moved through and maybe transformed for the better here with negotiations, agreements. This could also be a legal battle with some sort of money here, death, will, inheritance overall, and maybe someone fighting you on this as well, Capricorn. So, let me know what resonates in the comments below. What are you? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's shuffle out this energy. Justice, karmic justice will be served. So anybody that's struggling with a legal battle here, the scales are being tipped and balanced in your favor. Two of Cups. I'm telling you, everything will work out, be okay. There is new love, new sexual partnerships. And good. What did I say about money, Capricorn? So for a lot of you, I see this also a couple different ways. This is you coming up with some sort of contract agreement, people that you're connecting to, deciding to invest in you. And this is something that you like create or that you love to do here, that people are moving forward with the choice to invest in you, trust in you, and love what you do. You're making some big money moves here. Okay. So we love that. Two of Wands, you're making money from people far off distance, shores, lands, travel. And this could be a lot of money, maybe even from a patriarch in the family or a fatherly figure here too. Lots of money coming through here overall. You have Four of Cups in the reverse, so don't beat yourself up if those things have been tough during this time. Nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. Page of Pentacles, you have lots of new opportunities, conversations, everything like that. So congrats, Capricorn. Lots of money. We love that for you. Let's shuffle out the sexual self-care decks. Boo, Capricorns. Marriage. Ooh, some of y'all getting married here. You may be going to sex counseling, coaching, premaritals. You may be thinking about getting engaged or wondering about this. For others of you, you might be thinking about like how has sex changed since being married and having heart-to-heart conversations. Very beautiful. A lot of you are connecting on an emotionally intimate level here. I love that. For some of you, it's like hookups are just not your jam, really. You want that long-term thing that's going on. Long-term thing, nice. Like you want a long-term like marriage contract, partnership commitment here. And we also have partnered masturbation, if you know, and triggers here. So someone might be a little bit triggered here. That might be why you're going to sex counseling, premarital counseling, coaching, consulting, where you need to understand and learn a little bit more about your partner, their triggers, their turn-ons and offs when it comes to sex, or even past things from relationships. Someone has an abandonment wound or a cheating wound or saying they love you. There could be some sort of like trauma here that's specific. So write down an idea or a list of how to self-soothe and master any triggers here. And we have BDSM and kink. Shut up, Capricorns. This is like your energy with Saturn. If you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. You could be a dom, a sub, a switch, exploring this more with consent, care, caution, and communication. Overall, focus on your solo sexual self-care too. For those of you that are in charge of sex toys, not in committed relationships or partnerships, but also like even if you are, focus on your sex, your intimacy, your pleasure. That is sexual self-care. It is not just sex here, okay? So be with yourself, do something for your intimacy. There's different types, there's different kinds. Do something that you love for pleasure, all the damn things. Capricorns, make sure to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment in or drop me a comment down below. Help the channel grow, please. 4,000 of you are unique views, so I would love it if you would smash subscribe, boo. I don't know anyone else on YouTube that goes over the general astrology, but also talks about sex and relationships, some sex specifically in this too. So make sure you come back for more. Okay, boo? I love you, Cappies. Let me know what resonates with you because I'm so excited too for this, boo. Okay? Let's go to the next one. So, Aquarius. Let me clear my throat. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. So we got Mars in your seventh house. Committed marriages, business partners, contracts, relationships, legalities, whatever. Are you moving into some sort of new sexual connection, marriage? Are you moving into some sort of new committed business partnership, relationship, some sort of big contract coming in for you, Aquariuses, okay? When it comes to sexual attraction in the seventh house, this is a lot of partnerships, a lot of relationships, a lot of forward movement that you are potentially creating here. So you could have a lot of people that are sexually attracted to you, but what this house is really all about is you naturally are sexually attracted to others or vice versa. So you might be very sexually attractive during this time here, okay? You crave relationships who energize, I love that, and challenge and stimulate you. You want someone who matches your zest and your energy for life when Mars is in your seventh house here. And you need to practice diplomacy to avoid any power struggles. Yes, with Mars specifically causing conflict or cutting ties too fast. So you might also be breaking up with someone or cutting off some sort of committed relationship here too. So just be mindful of that, Aquariuses. Now, let's get into the rest of the astrology for this. So you got Mars in the seventh house here overall, making a trine to Aries and Neptune in your third here. Okay, so is there some sort of legal agreement that is very dreamy, exciting in regards of social media? Do you get some sort of like contract, some sort of commission, like paid for posts here specifically? And it's kind of a dream. Like, wow, I always wanted to work with that said company. This is awesome here, right? Do you have some sort of like dreamy connection that you meet in the community and they turn into like a sexual hookup or love or a long-term marriage here overall, right? Is this someone that you meet out at some sort of like creative endeavor here? Do you go to a sound bath? Do you go to a poetry slam? Do you go to some sort of exercise class with Aries here? Do you go to something that's like spiritual, mysticism in nature, like a circle of friends or people, right? Communities here overall. And you have this kind of bondedness here where you move forward and maybe like ask them out, ask you out with some sort of partnership. Okay. Now, with Mars in the seventh, it's also trining Neptune, or sorry, Neptune, nice, the North Node in Pisces. I said Neptune because Pisces right here in your second house. So, are you making some sort of money off a marriage here, business partnerships here, or, kind of moving into some sort of destined connection with that here? Something that you love to do, you're created to do. The second house is also self-love, self-esteem. This is money. This is pleasure. This is a very sensual house here as well. So it could be good for you, Aquarius, is to really check out the Venus until the 30th video because there's something going on for you specifically. Are you potentially even falling in love with somebody from the second house here, right? And you make money. Like, do you get love and money here between these two houses? Okay. So this is a destined opportunity, maybe to make money, to move forward in a partnership, to create something with someone, and even have like a contract put into place with business partnerships, relationships, setting a disciplined approach to really balance, because the seventh house is also about balance of who is doing what and make sure that things are very fair with Libra energy, because this is Libra's house typically, right? So not you to take all of the action on to move forward with this, but needing to have a balance of this second house energy of what other people might be doing as well here specifically. This is your goals. This could be money goals. This could be love goals. This could be connection. So this could also be in committed relationships with these as well. Now, Aquarius, we got you opposing your sibling sign in the seventh house here. Are you cutting off a long-term committed sexual relationship here? Are you cutting off some sort of marriage here? Are you going through some sort of divorce case course situation here? Are you going through some sort of like surgery with the body and it's opposing? Like, does it get delayed here overall? Does it not get scheduled because they forgot to put you on the calendar here with first house being body, image, self, expression here? Are you fighting with someone in regards of we had a deal, we had a plan? With opposing energies, this is the blame game here specifically. So you might be blaming a marriage partner for something, a business partner for something, a relationship for something, some sort of partnership that you made a commitment to, and they might have like cut something out, dropped the ball on you. Um, and you might say, I can't do this anymore. Like, I have to break this off. It's like you almost don't feel cared about by this person here in business, love, sex, money, career, just like you, your overall self. Is this a death of a sexual hookup or spouse here that happens as well with Pluto representing death, specifically? Eighth house matters here, but it being in your sign overall. Okay. I hope that's not the case. It is an opposition, more so about a fight, more so about a blame game. So just pay attention to that, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's shuffle out your cards. What do Aquariuses need to know, please? Six of Cups in the reverse. There's someone from the past, or maybe a breakup with a past connection here that maybe isn't going well, or even a sibling. King of Wands. A lot of people are getting this. This is about you taking this Martian energy in Leo to create the best life that you want and to take action. Ace of Swords on brand new beginnings, brand new opportunities. This is also contracts, communications coming in for you, date nights here. You might also be moving, or maybe even someone's moving out here specifically. Six of Cups in the reverse here. For you to move in some sort of better position or opportunity, for a lot of you, this might be career, this might be you taking on some sort of boss leadership position here, role, more money. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, for a lot of you, I see you moving away potentially from family members here is what I'm feeling with this vibe overall. The World card, success. You could have Capricorn in your chart here, but you have been waiting for this for a while is what I want to tell you, Aquarius. This worldly success where people finally see you and all that it is that you are doing. So congratulations. You'll have to let me know what resonates in the comments below. Sexual self-care, please. Mental health. So make sure you do take care of your mental health during this time. Some of you might be going to therapy. You know that mental health influences sexual health. You might be burnt out, experiencing depression or stress here or other symptoms. Games showed up for you. So it says creativity, recreating and rewriting the rules to a sex game. You'll be playing around. For some of you, you might be getting played, this says as well. So be careful. So it comes with a warning. And sex positivity. That one's showing up a lot. So how sex positive are you? Are you free from maybe gossiping about other people's sex life, sexuality, or is there any shame that you have, or is there any sexual repair attempts that you need during this time? And plan more pleasure, have more fun here, Aquarius, okay? Do something just for you. Plan a pleasure day with yourself. I really love these energies. This is very beautiful. Here specifically, focus on your happiness is what I want to tell you. Some of you do need to be assertive with your sexual health here overall. So if you do need a checkup, doctor's appointment, whatever, make sure you're doing all the things to take care of yourself here, Aquarius. Overall. And Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Make sure to smash the like button. You know, it's completely free to you, especially if you found any value or interest with this. 4,000 of you are unique subscribers, so I would appreciate that, or unique viewers, watch, whatever. I would appreciate it if you would consider smashing the like button and also subscribing because I've got lots of content in store for you. Please support me on this video. This is a long one that I am running through with all these different energies, baby, okay? Aquarius says, I love you. Now, let's get into Pisces, last but not least. Cheers to you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Where are you at? I have a Pisces Moon. Can we see it in the chat or the comments? Represent. Okay, Pisces. Let's talk about you, baby. Let's use purple. So you got Mars coming up in this sixth house here overall. This is your day-to-day routines. This is your sexual self-care routines. This is your rituals. This is coworkers, colleagues. This is the house of pets. This is also making sure that you are taking care of yourself and your physical health and your wellness here. So a sexual checkup might be in store for you moving forward here. This is something where when it comes to sexual wellness as well, maybe you're meeting up with coworkers, colleagues here. I don't know. Maybe they're hooking you up with some people here overall. Maybe you're hooking up with them. Take what resonates with you. But sexual routines is what's really important with this house for you specifically. So when you have Mars in this house overall, you will find sexual routines, satisfaction in sexual routines, and knowing what's going to happen here. Okay. This is something where you need to have some structured intimacy, also play, also prioritize your pleasure here and your wellness are going to be big turn-ons for you. So be careful not to overwork because this is a like kind of worky house where we give to others rather than ourselves. So we want to make sure you give to yourself here specifically. Balance is key. Prioritize nurturing your self-care through routines, relaxation, physical and emotional and mental wellness because it's ruled by Virgo specifically. Okay, Pisces. So it's showing up in this sixth house for you overall. Now, this is something where you are having this lovely trine between Mars from the 6th to Neptune in the second here overall. So what fantasies, dreams, routines do you have in regards to taking the lead in action on your self-esteem or your sexual self-care? How can you plan and prioritize more pleasure? How can you fantasize about this? What is it that you've been dreaming to do for your physical sexual self-care, your mental sexual self-care? What affirmations do you want to speak into existence? How do you want to take action on your sexual goals here and wellness overall? What is the things that you've been dreaming of doing for self-love, self-esteem, sexual self-care? That is literally what's going on here, okay, with this trine specifically, with sexuality. Now, with Mars also trining the sixth house and the second house with Neptune and Aries, is this some sort of way of a coworker or a colleague or someone that you know telling you another way how to like make money here? Is there some sort of connection with this specifically? Is this some sort of, again, are you going to get some sort of, pet that you maybe invest in and fall in love with that you've had a dream for maybe a long time here specifically? This is also pets. Is this also some sort of love that maybe you find through, with this being the house of love, that was a fantasy, but also like maybe putting some coworker, colleague up on a pedestal, they doing that for you here and thinking like, okay, if we hook up, could this be like love or the real deal? But maybe it's not actually it. So I don't know. I'm just feeling that energy for you. Now with Mars in the sixth, making a trine to the north node in the first house of you, Pisces here. This is all about what's right for you, what's right for your creativity, your intuition, your body, your mind, your soul when it comes to work matters, health matters, services given to others, pets, taking forward on these goals, taking forward on, your sexual self-care, body routines, image, how you express yourself, your sexual identity here overall. This could be a destined maybe opportunity for you to move forward with something with work or something with a rental opportunity, or maybe even pet comes across like your path. First house being you. There's some sort of brand new beginning with following your north node here when it comes to, again, your routines, your physical health, your sexual pleasure, your sexual self care routines. This could also be with something that you really love to do that's very dreamy, especially with services given. You might take action to move forward on some sort of goals that you give to other people here specifically. So there's something about that. You're very driven, I feel like, at work. There's a lot of talents that are moving forward with this as well. Now, Mars is also making a trine to your first house from your sixth to Saturn here in Pisces. How can you have a disciplined action on your day-to-day structure, your routines, your goals, your services given? Mars moving forward here, like, is this something new in a work setting space that you need to explore a little bit more? Is this some sort of new contract with work here, with services you give and how you take action in something? Is this some sort of disciplined routine in regards to fitness or health or wellness? Is this some sort of, respectful, like superior here, trying to maybe push you forward in some sort of career endeavor or a setting? Again, like a coworker or a colleague here, I just can't get through that. I can't get over that. Is there some sort of great, opportunity that was destined for you to rent a house or a property here? Is this some sort of Airbnb service that you give to people and take action on overall? Okay. Now, with Mars and Leo in your sixth, making an opposition to Pluto in your 12th here, Pisces, what is it that needs to specifically change in regards of your your maybe day-to-day routines with your physical health and your mental health, your sleep schedule, and when you get up and you get going to, how about coworkers for the day, take care of that pet for the day, take care of your wellness for the day, take care of your routines during the day. Are you over, doing it here and it's impacting someone else overall here? Okay. Is there something going on, like someone from a far off distant shore, land, place here that is fighting with you, maybe at work with the sixth house, maybe a coworker here overall? Is there something that's kind of hidden here, secretive spat that could come up from the sixth to the 12th houses? It's like, what is going on here and here? Like, you may not even know that there was some sort of problem, but with this opposition, it could be coming to light, and someone might try to fight you. You might try to fight them. And they might fight with their words, and you might like fight with fire. I don't know, like body. This could be very aggressive here overall. This is just a very interesting like altercation here. It's kind of a hard one to piece together with the 12th. Like, is there something that they're going through psychologically, mentally, spiritually, subconsciously that like you don't even know that? And then this person like opposes you in something at work, and you're like, why are you coming at me? Why is this happening? I don't get it. What's going on? And it's kind of like, is this a them problem or a you problem here? So y'all have to keep me up to date, Pisces, with what's going on here, because that is a 12th house is always difficult to kind of see. So let's shuffle out the energies for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars here. Four cups sideways. Okay, so there's some sort of destined opportunity that's coming in, but you've kind of been frustrated or maybe upset that you've had to wait for so long for something here specifically. Eight of Wands, it's coming. It's coming in hot and fast here. This might be an opportunity to travel, to move, to work. Even maybe buy a house for some of you. Travel, move, work, move forward, buy a house, Aquarius energy. This is a brand new start beginning with what it is that you love, what it is that you are completely surrendering to, and how it is that you want to create this brand new bold action with your life. What it is that you love. You got the Lovers card here. Five of Swords in the reverse. Some of you, this is love and money and career. Congratulations. I'm recording during Aries season. You could have Aries, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart here, but this specifically is what's happening for you. You're making some really good decisions and choices for you. So maybe put yourself out there dating during this time. I see you getting a lot of compliments here. It's gonna be successful. The World card, you could have Capricorn, but again, like you might be meeting someone across the world here specifically. Sexual self-care for Pisces. Substances. Okay, Pisces, careful. Don't escape. Don't escape. Don't escape. Don't escape with substances during this time. Medications, caffeine, smoking, alcohol, drugs, difficulties. This could cause difficulties with sex or even injuries here. Some of you, 44, you got the fetish card, and I put the foot above it. You rule the feet here. So maybe someone has a foot fetish. Maybe you have a foot fetish, Pisces. I don't know. But this is something where you would be exploring that more. There might be some sort of epiphany, aha moment, achievements, something that's like, woo, I like that. With sex. And some of you need to wash your bedroom sheets here. Give yourself that really good hygiene, feeling fresh here. And boundaries in the reverse. Pisces, careful of that. This could be in regards of like sex gear, not using a condom or something like that, protection, birth control. So pay attention to who gets your energies. You do need to set and hold some sort of relational boundaries here during this time. This is going to be very important for you moving forward here overall. And, you know, how these people really connect to you, and you connect with them here specifically. It's going to be important for you to work on here. Okay, Pisces. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. Let me know what resonates in the chat below. Thank you so much for coming to the end with me specifically here. How are y'all feeling about this, Shameless Squad? Did you make it through the whole video? What resonated with you? How did you like this style of content here? Should I keep doing more? Let me know in the comments below, the chat below, what resonates with you. I would love to hear all your confirmations, your validations, or if certain things are going on and happening, because I'm like, what's going on, everyone? And a lot of you might be like, Jackie, that's totally on point. I'm like, I want to know though. Tell me, please. So please feel free to tell me what resonates with you in the comments below, how you plan to use these energies, just all the damn things here, because I am just so genuinely curious here. How are we feeling with Mars moving in Leo? Let me know here overall, Shameless Squad. And make sure if you are new, smash the like button, the subscribe button, turn the notification bells on here. Only about 12% of you have those bells on. So I need you all to turn the notification bells on, because I have so much content in store for you. And then you won't be asking me about when's this happening? When's that happening? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? You will just know, boo, okay? And make sure to always share this with a friend as well here. And to smash the like button, drop me a heart in the comments below after to help me on the algorithm, boo. Specifically with all of this and me taking bold, assertive action and moving forward with these Mars energies, your girl would appreciate that, babies. And be a part of my Shameless Squad here. So, Again, Shameless Squad, I hope that Mars and Leo is going to be really, really great for you. You're going to feel really good, really energized, really excited, and inspired to create anything moving forward when it comes to what you want to achieve, how you want to move forward in some sort of assertive direction, be that sex, be that yourself here overall, and how this is impacting you in all of your houses or your signs too, boo. So again, Shameless Squad, thank you all to my returning subscribers. Thank you for all your likes and your subscribes and your donations, everything like that. I'm so appreciative. Make sure to always tip your YouTube favorite like content creators, channels, everything like that. It is like free content people are putting out there too. And this is some of their only stream of income, like myself too. So I'm just saying it as people say, don't forget to tip, your waiters, your waitresses, whatever. Don't forget to tip your YouTube content creators too, or be there energetically with them, sharing their content and helping their channels grow up, blow up too, whatever. Okay, I'm tired. This was a long one, y'all. But Shameless God, I love you. And as always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless.